Just because a woman offers herself to a man doesn't always mean he should accept. And a man knows that. A boy, pussy's pussy. Take one for the team. She's fat, small, whatever. Ladies, just Angela said, when someone tells you who they are, believe them. So if he's on the phone talking about sex, if he's on the phone, the first 15 seconds, whatever he's talking about, that's all he's about. That's all he values you as. So if you look at it, a man, if you can find one, is the pinnacle, the genesis of the future. He teaches the younger generations of boys how to be and what to aspire to be, and when they've accomplished being a man. Teaches a young girl how to avoid bad situations with little boys. He develops a standard. He doesn't lay with whores, prostitutes, freaks, and all these different things, because at the end of the day, why would a man want a freak? A boy does. But if you're such a freak, ladies, if you're such a freak, why would a man want you around his daughters? You know, this takes me to a point of I was over the weekend, a friend, and then she's very sexual, she's very voluptuous, and she has the breasts, and she knows she got it, she flaunts it. She's 29, and she goes through this whole point of, you know, she's sexually accomplished. Her sex is the basis of her confidence. How good she can suck a dick 3 ways from Sunday. How well she can turn a man on. How well she can do this. And that becomes her power over boys. But then it came about with me saying, I like what you offer as far as mentally, because she is an accountant. She has all these other things. But her sex is what she introduces you to first. And I was like, well, you know, you bring a lot to the table, but I couldn't be in a relationship with you. I mean, because you've so much of your foundation is on sex. And she's like, well, I came across a lot of guys, well, a few guys that have said that, you know, they like me, but the sexual thing is too much. And I said to her, I said, well, you know, it's basically because as a man gets older, he's sown his royal oats. He's gotten the whole sexual thing not out of his system, but he's gotten it to a point where been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And I was letting her know, I said, well, if you think about it, a man wants to play around with whorish women for a little while, and women that do all these little things and get their fantasies out the way. They did that when they were a boy. But as he gets older, he wants to build a family. He wants his immortality through his family, by that name. And I was letting her know, I said, I couldn't see raising a family around you. I mean, the way you dress, that's who you are, and I don't want to change who you are. But who would want to build something with you long term? Sex is always a temporary thing. It gets boring after a while with the same individual. So what keeps the man is what else you bring to the table. So to her, I said, well, you bring all these different sexual acts to the table. Well, what else do you do? I mean, I know you're an accountant because I had to drill you to get it out of you, because you've never really had to express that. So you could be a lady in the street and a freak in the bed, but that's just in the bedroom. Around the house, if he's building a family, he doesn't want you acting that way around his daughter, around his son. So yeah, ladies, you've honed your sexual skills to a point where you're almost professional. Professional prostitutes. But who would want to build a family with a prostitute? Who would want to build a family? Who would want that woman kissing their children? Who? Have you really thought through what you focused on becoming really good at? And I know this is not to all women, but my point is, you focus so much on so many temporary things. When a good man comes to you, or you come across somebody that you really want to build something with, it doesn't stick. Because what you've been focusing on for the little boys, for the children in your world, it keeps them around, keeps them occupied. But the people you're really after, they get turned off by it, because it's like, that's all you have? That's all you bring to the table? Just food for thought. How important is a man? If I could sum up what the definition of a man in one word, it would be sacrifice for the future.